Okay, take 5. Um, I got away from most of the wind. Isn't this a picturesque little area on top of this mountain? So, I'd like to talk about the medicines that are available for expats living in Nicaragua. And I think there's been some misinformation on this, and I want to share my experience anyway, 5 years ago. And so you may know that in Nicaragua, anyone can go to a pharmacy. They're everywhere, and anyone can. I don't know what age, but adults can go to a pharmacy and they can ask for certain medications, and you do not need a prescription, and so that's good. But there's a catch, okay? And I'm going to say that there are certain medications that are not available, and some are banned for whatever reason. Maybe they're afraid someone's going to get the medication and cook it into some kind of drugs or something. I'm not sure why they're banned. I never really asked, but I'm assuming that might be it. Anyway, the point is, I was down there. I needed some Trimix, which is an ED aid, and had to have it, and they didn't have any. They didn't know what it is. Even a couple of doctors had no idea what it was, didn't know how to get it. I was a little surprised because I know their medicine has come a long way there. But I couldn't get my medication, so I had to go reset my visa in Miami. So while I was there, I was able to get the medicine there, and and I brought it back in my luggage to Costa Rica because it was during COVID, and I got on a Tica bus, a bus that goes from Costa Rica to Managua in Nicaragua, right? And it was in my luggage, and I had a prescription, and nobody said anything. I don't know if they saw it or not. I was afraid that they might have confiscated it, at the border. Just so much to think about. So you pay a price for being in paradise, so I was, and then while I was there, the antidote to this drug ran out, and they didn't have any. I couldn't get it, so I was out of luck again. So it's not what it should be, but anyway, insects crawling on me here. As far as pricing is concerned, I felt that some of the items were inexpensive. For example, I'm not sure, but most of the items I thought were the same price. I mean, of the medicines that they did have, I thought it was the same price as the United States if you don't have insurance. And then I was not using insurance down there, and so some of the stuff was way more expensive than here. So I guess the only point I would say is you need to really you need to bring your medicine with you with a prescription and hope that they let it in. So life is not perfect. There's some wonderful stuff to see in Nicaragua and to experience. Like I said, possible marriage depends. I have mixed feelings about that now after what I've been through. But as far as medical procedures, let me expand to that. They handle stuff like what'd you call it? Like braces very well, teeth whitening very well. The price is probably similar, maybe less. But the more advanced dental procedures, such as root canals, wisdom tooth extraction, stuff like that, it takes special caution with that. Not everybody down there does it right. Um, I had, you would want to talk to the other expats there and find out where they get their medical stuff done. I'm just talking dental right now, and it takes some searching, and they may or may not be up to specs with the U.S. They might be close, but any medical stuff you can or dental stuff, I would do it in the U.S. As far as medical procedures, like I said, they've come a long way, but you can still see people going around with scars from operations that look like they didn't know what they were doing, I spoke with a lot of people there, and, I would not really. The U.S. still has one up on them with that, but the minor procedures, yeah, that's fine, and that with no insurance, that could be cheaper. All right, that's about all the energy I have left today on that. So thanks for listening, and I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it real, but I will talk more about the beauty there once I can get some videos from down there and everything. Take care.